My grandfather's cursive is what you would consider chicken scratch. So anyway, I thought, you know, with Valentine's Day, to try to bring an authentic sense of love. But when I read these things, like, I fucking weep sometimes, because they were two 21-year-olds writing letters across the fucking world. They were together for 65 years of happy marriage with 6 kids. They were simple people. He was a janitor and she was a telephone operator. They were faith-based. They were Roman Catholic. They were just really good people, and the genuine just love in their letters to each other always moves me. So I like to just reach in and grab a handful and kind of just start picking away. I'm not making this up. I grabbed the first handful, and one of them was February 14th, 1945. Oh, wow. So an actual Valentine's Day letter from my grandmother to my grandfather that she wrote on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 1945. I will leave you with this. My darling, but also just real quick. It's legible. It's so legible. It's so easy to read. I should have brought one of his. You'd be like, holy shit. No wonder I guess I don't have to tell you what today is, my Walter. One glance at the date and you know it's good old St. Valentine's Day. This year it's not only St. Valentine's Day, but Ash Wednesday. 2 in 1! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. By the way, I enclosed your ashes per usual, because I didn't expect you'd get any way out there. This makes the 3rd year that I've had to send you your ashes. I only hope and pray that it will be the 3rd and last year. Next year, I hope to have you right alongside of me, getting it right on your forehead. I hope and pray for that, my dearest. It's what I want so very much. Well, that snow I was telling you about Monday is still with us. I won't say it's 6 inches deep, but it's deep enough. Plus, it's the same old white, wet stuff. You remember. And you remember the first snowstorm we had. I was delighted beyond words, but now I've had enough. All I seem to do is put on and take off my galoshes. Besides, it makes traveling so hard. All I seem to do is wait for buses. We certainly can't complain this winter about not having any snow. We have had more than our fair share. I just hope that this summer doesn't turn up as hot as the winter has been cold. We'll all melt to grease if that happens. Heaven knows I'm worrying early enough, aren't I? Today, Lois and I went to the 7 o'clock Mass and Communion. We decided that we'd start Lent right. From today on, I start my early morning pilgrimage to 7 o'clock Mass. I've decided that I'll go to Sacred Heart instead of St. Catherine's. It doesn't take me more than 10 minutes to get to Sacred Heart, then I won't have to get up until 6:30. I just hope and pray that I can make it every day without missing any. I'm going to try so hard. I have such an awful lot to be thankful for, and I want to show my thanks by going every single day. It really isn't so much to be doing for Lent, but I hope that God will think it's enough. You know, my darling, last year I went to Mass and Communion every morning, and believe me that I prayed that you would be back with me soon. When I found out that you were coming home by April 1st, I knew that God had just put out his hand and dropped the answer of my prayers in my lap. Believe me, my darling, lots of people wouldn't believe that, but I know it's true. This year, I'm not only going to ask for your coming home on leave, but for your coming home for good. That's what has been in my heart every second since you went away, my darling. I know that you can't go to Mass every morning, my darling, that it is an absolute impossibility, but please pray extra hard this Lent, harder than you have before, that this will all get over with soon and that you will be home. That you will be home with me soon. If we both pray awfully, awfully hard, my darling, our prayers, even though we're apart, will go to God together, and he'll really notice. And he'll really notice them. You know, there's always more power in twos. You know, my darling, I've gotten a letter every day since Wednesday, and just today I didn't get one. I was a little disappointed, but not for long, because even though I didn't get anything today, I'm thankful for all the others. And anyway, it was much nicer to spread them all out in front of me and read back one over and over and over again. This will be the first Valentine's Day, though, that I haven't had any cards from you, honey. I'm not crabbing at all, because I know that if you'd been able to send one, nothing could have kept you from it. And this is my favorite part. It was someone else's favorite part, because I underlined it. Then, too, dearest, I know that with us, Valentine's Day comes every day in the year, and not just on February 14th. It's a day of love, but then every day is a day of love for us. It will always be the same, my darling, always and always and always. And even if I tried, I wouldn't ever find a Valentine like you. You're the best there is in the whole wide world. The sun has set on Valentine's Day, my darling, and for me it is going to end soon. 6:30 comes early, and I won't miss church on no condition. So for tonight, my darling, I love you and will be dreaming of you all the night long. Your loving wife forever, Claire. And she put this little heart sticker that says I love you. Thank you all very much.